Right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and double honors unto the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And I just want to make a quick response. You people out there should see who the men of the Lord are and who the reprobates who are led by their own belly are. Those who are led by their own emotion and their own hatred. All right? Because this guy, Yakko Wacko, first he put up the video claiming that this guy that married some 14-year-old girl was a GMS Houston member. And all the little cockroaches that got a problem with Great Millstone jumped on it. And then when it was proven that not only did he not have proof of this, but it was proven by the brothers in GMS Houston, the brothers in Dallas, that this guy was not a member of Great Millstone. And even in the article, it tells you that the dude was a follower of Ben Army. Instead of just falling back and saying, yeah, well, I got that one wrong, which he knew he was wrong in the first place. He's now rehashed the video and call it Hebrew Israelite takes GMS advice and marries 14-year-old girl. Now, when you're saying we advises the guy to marry a 14-year-old, you're saying that we have taught this man and said, look, man, this is what you got to do. You got to go in this man's society and go marry a 14-year-old girl. That's a lie. And you know what, man? Let's get this scripture real quick, because I ain't got to go too deep. This guy is breaking one of the 10 commandments, okay? The pillars of Hebrew culture. All right? Exodus 20:16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. This guy is bearing false witness against all the brothers from Great Millstone, including myself. All right? Now, he says here, GMS Fear the Most High from London, even lusts and desires young girls himself. What a bunch of creeps. I don't lust and desire no young girl. I lust and desire women that I find sexually attractive. All right? That's me. I'm a man, okay? Once a girl becomes a woman and she starts to exhibit sexual characteristics, breast and bumper, I'm biologically hardwired to respond to that. All right. So if any man that says if a woman has breasts and bumper and hips and all those things that biologically we as men look at, then you're just a hypocrite and a liar. You're a liar, man. All right. And that's why Esau's system is all out of whack, man. All right. Now, am I saying that you're going to deal with a woman that's below the age of consent in your particular constituency? No. And we've always said that. You got to obey the age of consent, which is in your particular constituency. But I'm going to tell you this. In the UK, it's 16. Some places in America, it's 18. Some places in America, it's 21. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit, man. Now, this guy saying I'm designing a bunch of younger, which what I was saying in the video was this, very simple. A lot of these girls, so-called girls, which are really young women, all right, they're already started puberty, they're already bleeding, they're getting pregnant in school. Over here in the UK, these girls in school now are all having sex. These so-called teenagers, which there's no such thing as a teenagers, they're all having sex. Or that's why the point I'm trying to make is Great Millstone, we're not having sex with them. All their schoolmates are having sex with them. Them boys, or really I should say young men in school that have started puberty and are sexually active, they're having, so you worried about us when your daughter's getting bent over 6 ways to Sunday in school anyway. And that's what happens. Then that's what's happening. That's all the facts. So he's took the clip when I'm talking about that and tried to make it look like I was there like desiring. So it wasn't nothing to do with me. But that's how these devils roll. And all these scoffers, the usual guys, are gonna jump in on it while he's cutting and slicing up videos to try and make it appear it is what it is. When we've always stated what we're telling you about a woman becoming a woman around the age of 12 at puberty, and a man becoming a man around the age of 12 at puberty, is a biblical thing. It's a Hebrew culture thing. It's an ancient thing, which really, it was the same everywhere up to around 80 years ago. And then Esau changed the whole game. All right? Esau changed the whole game. When you go back into the Middle Ages, it was, what we're talking about was establishment. All right? But these people, they don't even want to acknowledge that. They just don't want to acknowledge that whatsoever. All right? These guys are crazy. Let me show you something with Akon right here. Now, this woman on the right-hand side, a lot of you, if you saw this picture, you'd be like, yeah. She nice, right? Well, guess what, man? She's 15, and Akon got in trouble for this. Now, how the hell, do you know why Akon got in trouble? Because she was at one of his shows, and she came up on stage to dance with him. How the hell was he supposed to know she's 15? He's not looking at all that. He's looking at a young woman. Point blank period. It's called jailbait. Research the term. When they first introduced these age of consent laws, the term jailbait was invented because what was happening, you had women who had physically developed into women, right, and were thus sexually attractive to men, that were getting men put in jail because of their age, because the age of consent didn't match what was going on biologically. And that's why the term jailbait was invented. And this girl on the right here is jailbait. We're just telling you the truth. This is the facts. Right? I don't know why you guys are acting like this is not facts. There's something called jailbait, which are underage girls who have developed into women that are sexually attractive before the age of consent. We're not saying go and have sex with them, because you're going to go to jail. But it just is what it is. And you guys are trying to make it into some creepy thing when it's just real. We're just giving you what's real. We're not playing games. Now, the same way you're saying we advised this guy, which is a lie, to go and do what he did. We never advised anyone to rape no woman or to deal with no woman under the age of the consent in their constituency. Then what you're saying then is someone goes and chops some homosexuals' heads off. Does that mean that we here at Great Millstone, RUIC, ISUPK, and any other camp that's teaching against homosexuality and bringing out Leviticus 20:13 and telling the people that the judgment for a homosexual is death, does that mean that it should be said that we advise that person to go and kill that homosexual? Or let's say someone goes and kidnaps some Edomite and takes him out to the forest somewhere and puts him in slavery and start, whatever the case may be, and he gets caught by the police. Should we then say that, could it then be said that he took advice from us and went and did that? No, because we clearly teach, hey, we're going to put Esau in slavery when the Lord comes back. So and we clearly teach you can't go and put your hands on no homosexual, man. We ain't in that time. We're in a time of teaching. So all we're doing is teaching the people what Hebrew culture is, but what at the same time, we're letting them know, look, all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. You can't go and exact the whole law in this man's system. Otherwise, you're gonna go to jail. You can't see a homosexual and then just go and put that homosexual to death on the spot and then pull out Leviticus 20:13 and then try and say, I advise you to do that. But that's what you guys are doing, man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what these guys are doing. They're trying to, because we're teaching biblical culture, Hebrew culture, and we're telling the people, look, this is how it was. This is how it's going to be in the kingdom. It's going to go back to that when you reach puberty, you're going to be an adult. You're going to be a young adult, but you're going to be an adult, man. Subject to adult responsibilities. All right? And that's just what it is, man. Right now in Esau's kingdom, he's invented something called adolescence, which is completely destroyed society, because there really should be no such thing as a teenager. That's limbo right there. And that's caused a whole heap of problems and issues. But that's another lesson. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man. These dudes, yeah, they're some clowns, man. They lust and desire young girls himself. What a bunch of creeps. Man, you're a hypocrite, man. That's all I got to say on that. But like I said in the video, there was nothing to do about me lusting after anyone. You know what I'm saying? If you actually listen to what he did, I'm telling you what's going on in school. What I know is happening in secondary school. Once these girls hit 12, 13, they're all blowing rods and getting banged in school. All right, that's what's happening. So why are you worried about Great Millstone? Because we're not doing none of that. We're just telling you what it is. And there's a reason why that's happening in school, because they're all sexually active, man. But they've got no responsibility, man. They've not been taught the right way. That now you're an adult and you have to be responsible. Anyway, that's all I got to say on that, man. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, man. Yakanan. All right, we ain't ever advised no one to marry no 14-year-old girl in this man's kingdom. That's a damn lie. And all you scoffers and scorners, just because you hate Great Millstone, you don't even want to be reasonable and say, well, you know what, man? They haven't advised anyone to do that. All right? Like I said, all you guys, if someone killed a homosexual, would you admit that you advised them to do that? Because all you guys supposedly bring out Leviticus 20:13, right? You guys are a bunch of hypocrites and a bunch of faggots, man. And the Lord's going to deal with you. Especially you, Ezra Adair, man. You're a fucking faggot, man. And the Lord's going to deal with you, man. That's why you never show your face, man. But the Lord's still going to have it where the devil's going to take your ass out, man. You faggots, man. All you guys, you ain't really doing nothing. You ain't standing up for the gospel. You ain't teaching the word. You ain't putting yourself out there. You ain't confessing your Yahushai. You just talking shit about Great Millstone. The Lord's going to just wipe you niggas out any damn fucking way. So if that, I'm going to say shalom.